The number one thing, way more important than talent, is persistence. Korby Lenker, actor, writer, composer. In our conversation with Korby Lenker, Korby talked to us about how to bridge the gap between filmmaking talent and filmmaking success. He explained to us that talent isn't everything and that persistence is what will ultimately help you achieve your goals. It's easy to hear this quote and ask, well, persistence is great, but if you don't have talent, how can you be successful? And that's fair. Talent is certainly key to everyone's success, but let's go a little bit deeper so we can get to the heart of Korby's advice. Persistence is the firm or obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Now, we would all agree that the life of a filmmaker is full of difficulty and opposition. As our good friend and producer Stephanie Black told us, this business is chock full of negativity and comparison and ambition. So many things that can topple you. Writer and coach Shannan E tells us, Hollywood is the largest gated community in the world. In our own experience, we have worked with mercenary crew who came, saw, and collected a paycheck without ever looking back, leaving us with a subpar product that we couldn't promote. No matter how talented you are, the filmmaker's journey is wrought with many challenges that have brought many talented people to their knees. We know plenty of talented actors who have been passed over for parts. We know plenty of talented directors who have not been honored for their work. We know plenty of talented writers with screenplays sitting on the shelf. Talent is likely the most abundant quality out there in the filmmaking world, but success continues to elude so many indie filmmakers. This is why Korby says that there has to be something more important than talent, that there has to be something that can break down the barriers, shrug off the difficulty, and overcome the opposition. Filmmakers can't survive on talent alone. They need something more. Persistence. The firm or obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Persistence doesn't mean beating your head against a brick wall over and over again. If you recall, Einstein's definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Persistence is about the unwavering pursuit of a goal, all the while knowing that the journey doesn't follow a straight line. It's about finding unique and creative ways to beat the odds when the odds are stacked against you. It's about forging new paths when the old paths are hard to find or lead to dead ends. Persistence means taking no for an answer in one place, but learning how to turn it into a yes somewhere else. So, how does a filmmaker demonstrate persistence in a meaningful way without feeling like they're going insane? Well, it all comes down to the course of action that a filmmaker takes to get to where they're going. We believe that persistence in filmmaking is all about charting a course of action that addresses 3 core principles upon which we founded Bonsai Creative. Be better, be creative, be engaged. Let's break it down. Okay, be better. This principle is about obstinate continuance along the path of education. There's always an opportunity to learn, whether formally through guided training or informally on set. Continually seeking and taking advantage of opportunities to learn can make us better at what we do and at who we are as individuals. It is through continual education that we improve our value to others and the quality of our work. Okay, be creative. This principle is about obstinate continuance along the path of expressing your creativity by making things that the world can see. Art lives at the heart of the content creator, and it is by creating and sharing that art that we continue to validate ourselves and our purpose in the world. And lastly, be engaged. This principle is about obstinate continuance along the path of community engagement. As a filmmaker, your art isn't for everyone. Your art is a representation of the thoughts, experiences, beliefs, perspectives, and desires of specific communities. By continually searching for, identifying with, and engaging the right communities, you will build audiences, collaborators, and champions for your art. Through great persistence in each of these areas, filmmakers at all levels of talent can find their way to success. The road has never been straight and narrow, and the journey is far from easy, but Firm or obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition is certain to yield positive results to the filmmaker who strives to be better, be creative, and be engaged. If you'd like to hear more great insights from our filmmaking friend, Korby Lenker, we invite you to listen to his episode of our Make It podcast, but you can also check out all the great things that Korby is up to these days on his website, KorbyLenker.com. That's KorbyLenker.com. As always, be better, be creative, be engaged.
You've been listening to the Make It podcast. To find more information about this week's topics, including links to relevant blog posts, projects, and indie creatives, please visit our website at www.bonsai.film. If you haven't already, you can join our podcast community on Apple Podcasts or the podcast app of your choice by searching for Make It Bonsai Creative, and the show will pop right up. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at _Bonsai Creative and Facebook by searching for Bonsai Creative. And of course, if you're looking to take a big step towards your filmmaking success, go to www.bonsai.film and click on Book Us to schedule a free discovery meeting and needs assessment. You have everything to gain. Until next time, be better, be creative, be engaged, and thank you for listening.
Prime Day is coming July 16th and 17th. With epic deals exclusively for Prime members, you'll feel like you just won an award.
Oh, wow, I didn't even prepare a speech. I'd like to thank my family for always needing stuff. Also Sam, my delivery guy, for bringing all my awesome deals so fast. You're the man, Sam!
Shop deals on electronics, home, and more this Prime Day, July 16th and 17th.